I want to talk about connectedness. We are all connected together. Everything that lives or breathes or is on top of or underneath the ground, we are all related. And that is the way the Creator made us. From time immemorial, we have been taught about being connected to one another. For us human beings, we are connected right from the beginning, conception, to our mothers and our fathers. And then later on, we are connected to our immediate family, which could be extended family also. Right after birth, the first little ceremony that we have is called holding the baby ceremony. And everybody that comes to the home, when the baby comes back from the hospital or comes back, or that is located in that home, the mother starts out first by kind of introducing the baby and what they called him or her. And then the father speaks about the baby. And then the grandparents, whichever ones that are there, from the mother's side or the father's side. And they not only speak to the people, but they speak to the baby. They hold the baby up close to them. And through their breath, when they're talking to the baby will recognize their voice and will recognize who they are from their breathing on them and from their speaking the rest of their life. And they'll know at that time that these are people that they can trust, that they can be close to, that they can talk to, and have everything go in a certain way for them. And so everybody there in the home will speak to the baby. Even if they're not close related family members, they come to be there with us when we do the ceremony. Then they'll talk to the baby also. And the baby will recognize all of their voices from the beginning. And as time goes on, they have other little ceremonies like their first words, first steps taken when they start walking, when they start talking. They're recognized for those things. Maybe not in a ceremonial way like holding the baby, but in a family way. We'll recognize them and praise them for being able to learn more things. Tell them good things all the time as they're growing up. And at first, the mother, since she's usually nurses the babies, then they're the closest to their mothers. And the fathers are there, and the grandparents are there, and the siblings are there. They have brothers and sisters before them, or maybe they're the oldest child, then they take care of them. And then when they have other children, then these older siblings will talk to their younger siblings and teach them, about their life. So that's how we become all connected together, throughout our life. We can become connected to each and every one that comes to our home. And as we get older and get to a point in our life, we have a ceremony where we'll start separating the girls and the boys. The boys will be taken care of by their uncles and grandparents and dad, and the girls will be taken care of their mother, their aunties, and their grandmas. And so the grandmas become their first teachers of the girls, and they teach them all the things that they need to learn about being a young lady. So try to do that and teach them all those things like that. And then for the males, they have certain things that they'll do also for their uncles and their grandpas, and they try to take care of them so that they learn how to become a good man as they grow. And they have a changing of life ceremony for them as well as the girls. And so then they go from being a child to a young lady or a young boy, young man. And at that time, they're their roles change in the family. And so then they become part of the teachers of the younger siblings, and then they become role models for their younger siblings. So that's why we always try to teach them good things right from the beginning, so that they can learn and take care of one another in that same way. And that's just up to that certain point where they become young adults.